Test, test, test. Test, test, test.
Swords will clash, spells are cast, we roll, we play our games. The many sides of roleplay are a welcome, all suffice. So step inside, get ready to roll with Polyhedral Paradise.
Hear me? Test, test, test. How about now? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, you can. I can tell now that you can hear me. Test, test, test. How about now? All right, cool. Yeah, let me fix this one last thing, and if I can't get it fixed, we're gonna go. I have no audio on my end, so I'm kind of flying blind here without any type of monitor. So just give me a minute or two, see if I can fix it. If not, we're just gonna go as it is, and we'll see what happens. You'll just have to let me know if the volume's too loud and stuff like that. So I will need you guys to be my eyes and my ears, mostly my ears, okay? So just like 60 seconds max. If there's feedback, it shouldn't be, which is weird. All right. Again, not exactly sure what's going on. So, all right. So anyway, yeah. There's an echo. Why is there an echo? So anyway, yeah. There's an echo. Why is there an echo? Let's see. Sorry guys, I apologize about this. Just getting some of the kinks worked out. Like some of the settings are really wonky on me today. I can't say for certain exactly what's going on. Let's see. Is there still an echo? Is there still an echo? Yes, honestly, Mike, it is like something we take for granted nowadays that we can actually carry this type of conversation on, you know? Yes. It really is kind of wild that here we are in this day and age. I'm clear across. There's the lake. All right. Here we are in this day and age. I'm clear across. There's the lake. All right. Got it. I found out what it was. Oh, man. Okay, I found out what that was. Now, man, this is enthralling, right? This is super enthralling. I mean, who starts a stream out like this? Like, apparently, like, a lot of people. Mike, let me know how it sounds now, buddy. This is what happens when you don't stream for 3 days. 3 days! 3 days, and you come back to all kinds of stuff. Shouldn't have any. No delay. Great. Fan-freaking-tastic. Now I just have to figure out why I don't have any audio on my end. And we'll be good to go. And boy, go will we. I haven't even given my intro yet. All right, so I'm gonna pop back out to the waiting screen for like a couple more minutes. See if I can fix the problem on my end, and then we're just gonna go. I don't want to make you guys wait for too long. Okay, that's what happens when I lose a monitor on my end. Okay, so just stay with me, and don't nobody go nowhere. You are about to enter a world of imagination. A world where battles are fought on hex maps and grids, whether virtually or in person. Swords class, spells are cast, and even the toughest problems can be solved with little ingenuity and a lot of luck. From power gamers to role players, all are welcome here. Hell, even 4th edition has a seat at the table. So, with dice in hand and a heart full of adventure, a meow beanie and an oversized fur coat, I'd like to welcome you to this polyhedral paradise. I think that might have fixed even more of it. So, like, I had some audio issues. Super apologize. I lost every sound went out. Okay, so I lost every ability of mine that I had to tell what the stream sounded like. Absolutely no idea. I still don't know. So I'm relying on you guys to let me know if it stays good or if it doesn't. I think everything on my end, I can kind of tell that I think it's all right. But you know what? Such is life. I just, I have no idea what this sounds like. So, I mean, it really doesn't matter. So, Mike, thank you for being my ears when I had no ears, sir. Really appreciate it. But what's good, everybody? So, yeah, we're going a little bit later than usual, but I had to get building it, man. It's been like 3 days since I've gone live, and like, I miss you guys. I miss all of you. A lot of stuff's been going on. We're not touching on that tonight, but one thing that I wanted to show you guys, anybody who spent any time around me or with this channel knows that I've been a huge fan for a long time of Ravenloft, the 2nd edition Ravenloft stuff, right? So I'm collecting, and I managed to. Mike says I took a nap. I'm awake now. Man, you and me both, buddy. I took a nap. I took a big nap. I actually tried to get a bunch of stuff done today, and like, I didn't get a whole lot of it done. I did do some road mapping stuff for the channel. All good stuff. But anyway, so I'm a huge fan of Ravenloft 2nd edition, right? And I collect it. Like, behind me, I don't know if you guys can see it, but like, behind me, a lot of this stuff here. Meow. I know. I have my cheeseburger hats somewhere. A lot of this stuff behind me, that's all Ravenloft 2nd edition stuff, right? So there was one piece that always eluded me. One piece that was like, oh my God, I am not paying $340 some for this one piece of content. And of course, like when Stranger Things came out, this individual that is on the cover of this this module and what this module is about. Of course, it was Vecna, and we may not all know 3rd edition Vecna or 2nd edition Vecna, but we all knew Stranger Things, right? Right. So, like, as soon as, I mean, it was expensive before, but like after Vecna became part of the public consciousness, it even went further up in price. But I managed to find a seller in Great Britain who had it listed as a buy it now. I made him an offer which was considerably under $25, which, oh my God. Like, and I procured myself a copy of Vecna Reborn. Now, before you go asking, yes, in fact, it is an original copy, noted by the non-binding. You have the cover and then the actual book that is stapled together. If you get one of these and it is bound in glue, it's a reprint. So no, the original, this is an original. Picked it up for considerably less than I should have. Oh my god, I gotta lose a fur coat. Oh, I wanted to do what I could with the fur coat, but no. It's not happening. Oh my goodness. Man, that thing's hot. I prefer not having a coat on. All right. So, part of the reason I was dressing up in the fur coat was to swag on my new assets. What do you guys think? I'm a pretty big fan. Shout out to GFX Kate. You can find her on Twitter. She did the new graphics work for me and did a better job than I really expected her to do. I was really pleased with the way everything came out, and yeah, thank you, Kate. I think it has the sensibilities I had before, but it makes it look a lot more professional than what me and Wells were able to come up with. But to be fair to Wells, he was working with what I gave him, so it looked great. It looked great for a while. I was very happy with it. I'm still happy with it, but I like this stuff. Yeah, I think she did a good job. And like I told her, I didn't want the gamer look with my face on it, and she came up with something that worked for me. I was real happy with it. But so you're going to see that integrated here and there. I tried to do my best in the short amount of time I had to integrate it into the stream as is. But, we're going to do some more fun things. I'm probably going to do a new intro with the new assets. But, yeah. So, we're going to jump right now into Dungeon 23. Because I know, and that's why you're here. I do that, and then I expect to jump right to it, and then I forget where the freaking button is. All right, so... For those of you who do not know, Dungeon 23 is something we're doing over the course of the year. 365 days during the year, we are going to do 1 room a day, or 3 rooms clustered when we don't stream for 3 days, or however it works out. We're basically going to do 1 level a month, and by the end of the year, we're going to have a 365 room mega dungeon that we can play in. Right now we're still in building mode. I still haven't had the big stream where we go back and fill in a lot of stuff from the first level, but suffice it to say, the dungeon is going to be the home of a wealthy land baron who conducts crazy experiments on the population. And I don't know, do you guys want to take a peek at the first level again, or are you okay with just going with what we got? So, I don't know. If you guys remember the first level, a lot of that is the mansion. On the back side of the mansion, there is an entrance to a broken down part of an old castle that was integrated into the mansion. So that was integrated into the mansion. And then once we went lower, inside the mansion there is a large tower where people conduct experiments. Windows blow out, stuff goes crazy. Everybody in the town, a lot of people in the town lose people that they know. These people just like completely disappear, okay? And nobody in the town remembers it. Their mind is completely wiped the next day. Those people get snatched up. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I haven't decided to tell you guys yet. But inside of the mansion, there's a portal where they chuck these people into the portal. And what we're going to do later on is have a spot down in the dungeon where these people are extruded into a giant creature. All these pieces and parts and consciousness of these creatures get smushed together, and this approximation of life is squoze out of it, creating one creature. Now, it's just one little fun thing we're doing in the dungeon. One little fun thing. There's going to be more of those fun things decided as we go. Thanks, Mike. Mike says, great, man. Thank you. All right. So that's kind of where we're at to this point. But what we're doing now is we're going lower in the dungeon. Okay, we're going down the next level. This room here that is not completely fleshed out. This is a secret room in the backside of the library, and that's going to lead down into this room here. This room is the lower level of the alchemy lab, where you have all of these cells that hold people, and there's a candle of darkness in each one of these cells. You can't actually see what's going on. Inside the alchemy lab, there is a place for a person to be on display and be experimented on. There's various experimentally device type stuff. Let's go 3D. Okay, so there's we haven't really finished placing all this stuff around, so I don't want to call it done yet. If you watched last stream, I actually got these 4 things to have an effect on the one in the center. I don't know what I did. I was just clicking on stuff, and it ended up going like haywire. So I don't know. Maybe we'll play around with that a little bit later. So, and then there's this room off of the alchemist laboratory, and here is where we see 2 of our viewers' pictures. At least one. Callisto submitted this picture of Drizzt and Zaknafien Duerden, and I inserted Matron Malice right next to them. Matron Malice diddled with Zaknafien to create Drizzt Duerden. So this is basically Drizzt's mother and father. There's Zaknafien back here. Zaknafien taught Drizzt everything he knew about being a drow and the surface world, and taught him how to be a better, I was gonna say human. Taught him how to be a better drow, which led to him going to the surface world and breaking all the traditional stereotypes for drow. So Matron Malice just wanted him dead. As simple as that. She actually, at one point in time, was going to kill Zaknafien for him helping Drizzt out, but she didn't. So anyway, this is going to be a little armory here, and I don't know if you guys remember this little bit of awesomeness. Keep your eyes on the chest. That's awesome. So we got a little chest there. What else do we have on the table? Random weapons, that sort of thing. So we got the armory attached to the what do you call it? The laboratory here. Okay, so we got 3 rooms to do tonight. It's not going to be a real long stream because it's already almost midnight. I know that you guys, you don't need to be up for this time of night. But I wanted to, if I remember correctly, I wanted to do an armory, a lot of utilitarian type stuff on this side. So directly across from the armory, so we're still in the castle. Let's do, I don't know if I want to do barracks. Let's, man, this, it's tough. So we have the armory down there. I think maybe we should do some type of library or special room. How about a study where they would have some sort of repository of knowledge? So we'll do it the same size. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 by 20 room. Okay. There we go. I apologize for like stumbling over my words a little bit. It is like late for me. So anyway, okay, so we have the study there, an armory on the other side. Let's see what's on the special list. Tavern, hallway, latrine, pantry, random bedroom, brewery. Smithy. I think their very own smithy would be a fantastic thing to have down here. So let's go 5, that's 25, 30. So go 30 by 20. We'll create a smithy room right in here. You got your furnace. You got things for making weapons. I'm gonna size that furnace down because I think it is way too big. So there's 2 out of the 3 that we need. Let's see, crypt, castle, alchemist laboratory, dissection room, another no, storage room, storage, right? Storage for all different kinds of things. Okay, so we'll pop a storage room over on this side. Okay. So let's. I'm a fan of symmetry. So let's make it this big. So 6 by 6. Let's 30 by 30. 30 by 30 room. There you go. So there's our storage room. So we have the armory, study, smithy, and storage room. I believe that brings us up to date. Today is the what? Today's the 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, that does bring us current. So I mean, we got some time. Let's flesh out some of these rooms. So I want the whole mise en scène down here to match. So where we have these planks on the side of the armory, I also want to do that in this room. So of course we're going to change the walls. I gotta tell you how like quiet it is in here without music and without knowing what's going on. It's like super quiet. Hopefully everything is still okay out there, like with levels and stuff. I don't want to blow you guys out. Shoot. Place walls. That's logs. I didn't want logs. Where did... Good. Thanks, Mike. Still good. Okay. So I wonder... I can't even remember what kind of walls those were. Well, they weren't paneled wood, but that looks pretty close. Oh, they're planks. Okay, I got it. I got it now. Planks. So we'll change that room to planks. Change the smithy room to planks. Everything down here, just planks, except for the cells. Okay, so I'm gonna change the flooring. Man, I want everything to be super boring and uniform down on this level. So it lures you in with a false sense of nothingness down here. Nothing interesting. There's nothing interesting to see. Oh-ho! Yea, though you didn't know better. Okay, so, although I don't know what those interesting things are yet. We'll figure it out. Okay, artificial. Ruined hardwood, which is what I want to use for most of this stuff. So, down here in the basement, we got a ruined... I mean, this floor should be ruined hardwood, too. Can't imagine I didn't do it. Okay, I'll leave that alone. Let's just do the... ruined hardwood in these rooms as well. Come down into the storage room. Make that ruined hardwood. And I think that's it. Okay, so I definitely want to get rid of the... Well, we have to get rid of the windows down here. So that's a big thing right there. Let's get rid of these windows. Any other windows we see? No. Staircase, gotta go. That is not in the structural engine. Thank you. It's not in the structural engineer plans. Okay, so I like the storage units in here, but I think they need to shrink down and move some. Maybe we'll put them against the wall. So this is a storage room, and we will have to decide what they store. I don't want to come up with something too interesting right now because I don't have a way to write it down. But if any of you want to write down what I'm about to say, and you pop it in the comments of the video, or if you head over to the Discord and you talk about it on the level chat, that's fine too, whatever you want to do. But I'm not going to remember, I don't think. So maybe this storage room down here is the storeroom that houses the stuff of the people who have disappeared during the explosion and the goings on with the tower. What if that's what's down in this particular area? I think if that's the case, we need to change what's on the shelves there. So let me just get rid of this stuff. Why do people assume that a storeroom has to house like cleaning supplies and stuff? Can it not house body parts? I believe it can. All right, let's get rid of these oat bags. Oat bags gone. Everybody out there doing good? Everybody okay? Good. We have some fun stuff coming up. And like, I can't wait to tell you guys about it, but I don't want to because I know what happens. And I open it out my mouth, things get delayed, and all of a sudden I'm not being truthful. I think I need to make these bigger. I really thought they were bigger than that. There we go. Yeah. All right, so we don't usually talk about other stuff on these streams. It usually is pretty centered around RPGs and stuff like that, but Mike, one of my good friends, is a huge fan of the MCU. And I'm curious, Mike, what do you think about the new Ant-Man trailer? And do you think there's any truth to the rumor that the movie is going to bomb? Don't hold back. Let me know what you think. The floor is lava. The floor is yours, is what I meant to say. All right, so this is the armory. So let's shrink that down. Okay, here we come into conflict. Like, what do we do? We can't have an armor, or we can't have a smithy down here because unless we invent and have a ventilation system. I don't know. Maybe we'll go magical ventilation system, and we'll keep the smithy. What do you guys think? Magical ventilation system, keep the smithy, that sort of thing. Alright, let's see. Anvil utility, storage, nature. Alright, mushrooms. Wall plants? No. I'm getting big time distracted. Utility is what I want. So we're gonna put some wood next to the fire. Just for utility's sake. For the sake of me wasting 20 minutes clicking, putting logs down. So somebody can say, hey, is there 4 pile of logs or 5? And I can say, just look at the picture. Why use your imagination? Mike says he knows Quantum Mania won't hit with everyone. That's a shame because Marvel needs a big hit. They need a win. I mean, I thought Love and Thunder was like really cool. I'm just saying. Blacksmith tools. There we go. I was looking for blacksmith tools. Stump. So we'll set the stump in the corner. Shrink it down a little bit because I like to shrink all my stuff down to a reasonable size. Take the sieve. Put the sieve on top of the stump. I don't know why. We're just going to do it. Because it looks cool. That's why, Mike. Because it looks cool. So put the sieve there. Mullet on top of it, Billy Ray. Shrink the mullet down. The tongs. Let me see them tongs. Baby. The tongs. Oh man, the computer locked up. That's the computer's way of telling me not to sing. What did it change on that? Did it change anything? It didn't. It didn't really look like it changed anything. Let's zoom in. All right. So if I set this to white, the colors of white, black, the same thing. But these intermediate colors, like, man, not that much of a difference. It's like the idea of a color rather than the actual color. Yeah, so we'll go black iron. There we go. All right, can I change the color of that or the mallet? No, that stays the same. All right, what else do we need? Stump with tools. We probably could have used that and drop that there. Reverse myself a little bit. Oop, wrong direction. Let's bring the anvil down and then bring the stump down. There we go. I think that's more reasonable. I wish I could stack those. Oh, not a big deal. A guy got on YouTube with a puzzled face in his first reaction to Quantum Mania. He said, I don't know about this. Was it Paul Rudd? Alright, let's see. Anvil. Jim the Anvil Nightheart. Let's put some anvils over here. Let's just do one. One anvil there. Oh, hell no. Get to the grindstone. Alright, let me go top down and see where this grindstone needs to go. So put the grindstone there and keep your nose to it. Remember, kids, stay in school. You don't want to be some dropout your whole life. What is that? Big saw. It's a big saw. Let's put that on top of the wood pile. Although it seemed to get absorbed by the wood pile. I mean, you guys where I know I was going with that, right? You get a big saw, set it on the wood pile, that sort of thing. You guys got issues. There we go. Okay. Yank the saw out of there. See if I can move it on top. No, I can't. So you can't arrange the order of stuff, which is weird because I can stack it on top of this drum. I bet you $5. That's 4. I bet you $5 I can stack it on top of this drum. There it is. Mike says I'll go with this review. Are you talking about my review? Because I don't know. Probably won't watch it the first couple months. I don't like watching stuff in the theaters anymore. Not for any particular reason, just because. Okay, so we got the hammers. Please hammer, don't hurt 'ems. Gold digger sieve. We don't need that in here, right? Blowman blacksmith's bellows. Oh, that's huge. What am I supposed to do with that, Johnny? Put it in the other room and shrink it down, you say? But I don't want to do that. I'll just have it take up the majority of my room and shrink it down on its own. There we go. God, I'm starting to sound like my son. Oh, man. I sound crazy. That shouldn't happen. Is there an animation? No, no animation button on that. All right. Let's see. I just saw something come across my field of view. Mike says... The new Ant-Man movie is like a psychedelic roller coaster filled with frightening and hilarious oddities, plus one very menacing Kang. Big Star Wars vibes meets the MCU at its freakiest, and I imagine he says, and I'm here for it. Who isn't here for it these days? If you're here for something. Yeah. I'll watch it. I mean, this is coming from a guy who didn't mind Love and Thunder, though. You know? Like, I hate to get into talking about... I am looking for something, by the way, to fill out this room. But I didn't hate Love and Thunder. I thought a lot of the backlash Love and Thunder got was because of people's, like, expectations. And it didn't live up to people's expectations. And I thought it was goofy as hell. And lacked any real depth or seriousness. But that's beside the point. It's beside the point. Don't say, well, Mr. Dungeon Master, that is the point. It's supposed to be complex. And it's supposed to be all these things. But it wasn't. And I say to you, Mom, that you're wrong. And I don't have a good reason for that, but you just are. Alright, I'm gonna move these jugs over here. Oh, jugs. Who can tell me what sitcom Jugs was featured on? Mike, you have to be able to get to get this, okay? So the bellows will do a long table. Yes, Mike, exactly. You like Love and Thunder for what it is. It's a movie told from Korg's perspective. Full stop. And if you expected that to be serious, you were wrong. Was what, MASH? I don't even remember what I said anymore. But it wasn't MASH. That's not ringing a bell. It's late, Mike. You can't ask me to remember these things. Okay, so what else can I put in the smithy room? So the two grinding stones. I don't need two grinding stones. All right, Jugs. Oh no, it's Married with Children. Jugs was the nudie magazine that Al Bundy had. It was called Jugs. Tell me why I remember that. All right, so we got the smithy here. We got to throw some weapons in the corner with the smithy, right? We got to. These objects. Utility. Weapons. Okay. So we're going to throw like a crap ton of... Oh, here we go. So we're going to do cannonballs. Let's do the stack of cannonballs over here. Right in this corner. I did get you pictures, Mike, and I will be putting them in the dungeon. Maybe we should do one in the smithy room. Actually, Oh, that is perfect, Mike. I'm glad you reminded me. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do that here. Give me 1 second while I download your picture, buddy. Yeah, there it is. Because I think that one is gonna be. Oh, why's my computer locking up? Oh, come on. There it is. I think it's working now. There we go. Okay. So Mike sent me one of the most perfect images for this little endeavor here. If you guys out there want to send me some pictures for the dungeon, if you want to contribute to the conversation about what should be in the dungeon, head over to the Discord. Links in the description. You can go there, submit pictures, and talk about what we want to see on the level as far as like filling it out with monsters and stuff. So first level, not a big deal because there's not going to be a whole lot of monsters on the first level. Well, once we start moving lower, I definitely want to incorporate them some more. By the time we get to the 4th level, it's going to be all kinds of oddities and craziness and things that the players are going to have to deal with. So, I really want to have a lot of that built out by the time we get down to the 4th level. But it doesn't hurt to start on it now. So, Mike, there you go, bud. Mike, the MCU shield porter, that's right there. A perfect place to have this, right in the armory. Mike watching over stuff getting created. Let's move the anvil over here. Right, you know you love it. You know you love it. In fact, we're gonna move this here, make it bigger. How big you want it, Mike? How big do you want it? No, we have to keep it reasonable. Reasonable. There we go. Let's put it reasonably. We'll reasonably put it there. Man, I think I really think the anvil's too small. I'm gonna make that anvil bigger. I'm glad you like it, Mike. Mike, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, sir. I really absolutely appreciate you. And, you know, what you do for the community, for hanging out with all of us, for being awesome. My platform's not that big, but, man, Mike, I really appreciate everything you do. So, what should we put on the walls? Let's throw some more weapons down here, and I'm gonna head out soon. No, man, you're awesome, Mike. Seriously, and that's no joke. I'm not just saying that. It's like, you know, a lot of people come and go, but man, you've been constant for quite some time, and I really appreciate it. Really do, especially during the lean times. It would have been okay for you to be like, I'm just not talking to that guy anymore, but you know, you stuck around for when I was able to come back and actually get my feet under me, and I really appreciate you. I appreciate you. And Callisto. Mostly Callisto. I'm just kidding, Mike. Just kidding. Alright, so let's see. Let's throw some more. Let's throw some more shields up on the corners. Cap shield. You guys, hopefully Cap will be coming back with us sooner than later. Really trying to convince him to come back on, and it's not for lack of Cap's desire to come back on the show. Cap wants to come back. He is super busy with real life stuff, and man, does real life stuff take precedent. So if you're curious as to whether Cap is coming back, Cap has an open invitation to come back. He is an integral part of the show, and I cannot wait to be able to stream with him again. But anyway, so if you're joining us late, if you are, we are doing Dungeon 23, level 2. We have now gone down a level. I really need to take this off there. That doesn't belong on there. We've gone down a level. Dungeon 23 is a thing we're doing where we will build a dungeon, one room a day, sometimes more if we have to catch up. Cap's okay. I talk to him like at least every other day. He's just very busy. But as far as there's nothing to worry about as far as like health. He's not going anywhere. There's just a lot of busyness going on. But I tried to incorporate him. You know, Cap is never far from my heart. I absolutely adore Captain Pennsylvania, and I miss him. But anyway, so if you're following along at home, I am literally just adding some weapons in here, some things to lay about to make this feel more like a... What did I say it was? With something that requires a smithy. Smithy. Yes, he's busy with work. Lots of it. Smithy. Should we put a bird cage in here? Some fishing poles. The fishing poles look like, a doghouse. No, sorry, we're not. No doghouse here. Let's see. I don't know what else I want to put in here. Oh, I could drop the Necronomicon in here. Oh my God, there's a Necronomicon. All right, I'll drop some arrows. No, arrows, not houses. All right, arrows. Arrows. Come on, move. Thank you. Bow. Put it on top of the anvil. Or where should we put it on top of? Can we put it on top of the cannonballs? I can't. I guess I'm living on where I can put my bows. Oh, come on. So we are, in case you guys didn't know, and in case I didn't mention it, we are using Dungeon Alchemist to create the maps. Dungeon Alchemist is an AI-aided software that is available on Steam. It's come out of beta, but it's still in early access. Winter Wonderlands has just come out, and I'm actually not using any of those assets at the moment, but they are amazing. It is an amazing program. So, all right. 12:18. Okay. Man, it's 12:18. Ain't that something? All right. Let's see. Give me 1 second here. All right. I don't want to do it, but it's late. It's 12:17, and I have to go to work tomorrow. But we got some stuff in. If y'all ask me nicely, I can read a couple paragraphs of the Drizzt novel. What do you say? It doesn't matter what you say. I'm going to do it anyway. Where was I? So... Valley Death. Okay, so yeah, I think I found out where I'm at. Page 8. Yeah. So I'm reading the Dao of Drizzt. This book was gifted to me by Patricia Palmisano, otherwise known as Callisto. She had R.A. Salvatore actually sign it for me, which you can see in the beginning. It's right here. Says Jason Preston, Polyhedra Paradise. In the game of life, may you always roll with advantage. One of the nicest things anybody has gotten me in quite some time. One of. I mean, I'm not saying it's like, you know, but it's not to knock down anything anybody else has bought me. I just really think this should be elevated to the level of awesome things that people have given me. If that makes sense. There's no need to knock somebody else's gift in order to raise somebody else's up. Such as the way of life, too. There's no reason to knock somebody else down just to raise somebody else up. We can raise everybody up. A rising tide raises all ships. But anyway, so we're page 8 after the Drizzt has just opined on Menzo Baronzan. So, excuse me, I'm gonna lose the meow hat for a second here. Station. In a word. Station! Tell me you guys didn't get that. Come on, tell me you didn't get it. Tell me. Bill and Ted 2. Station, dude. I'm station. He's station. Okay, sorry. Station. In all the world of the Drow, there is no more important word. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta change the music. I can't hear it, but I gotta change it. Let me know if that switched. I think it did. Okay. Station. In all the world of the Drow, there is no more important word. It is the calling of the air of our religion, the incessant pulling of hungering heartstrings. Ambition overrides good sense and compassion. It throws away all in its face, all in the name of Loth, the Spider Queen. Ascension to power in the Drow society is a simple process of assassination. The Spider Queen is a deity of chaos, and she and her high priestesses, the true rulers of the Drow underworld, do not look with ill favor upon ambitious individuals wielding poison daggers. Of course, there are rules of behavior. Every society must boast of these. To openly commit murder or wage war invites the pretense of justice, and penalties exacted in the same name of Drow justice are merciless. To stick a dagger in the back of a rival during the chaos of a larger battle or in the quiet shadows of an alley, however, is quite acceptable. Even applauded. Investigation is not the forte of Drow justice. No one cares enough to bother. Station is the way of Loth, the ambition she bestows to further the chaos, to keep her Drow children along their appointed course of self-imprisonment. Children? Pawns, more likely. Dancing dolls for the Spider Queen. Puppets on the imperceptible but impervious strands of her webs. All climb the Spider Queen's ladders, all hunt for her pleasure, and all fall to the huntress upon her pleasure. Station is the paradox of the world of which my people are, the limitation of our power within the hunger for power. It is gained through treachery and invites treachery against those who gain it. Those most powerful in Menzo Baronzan spend their days watching over their shoulders, defending against the daggers that would find their backs. Their deaths usually come from the front. So, that takes us to page 9. Not exactly lighting the barn on fire here, but I feel like if we do a little bit Yeah, I feel like if we do a little bit each time we stream, you know, we'll get there eventually. Maybe we'll do a longer stream. I don't know. I've been told that people don't like to be read at. So I'm kind of apprehensive to do it. But if you guys like it in small doses or whatever, leave me a comment down below. But it's late, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this replay, thank you for watching this on the replay. Let me know what type of room you think we should do next based on where we are. Please, if you have not done so, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. You can know when we go live, know when we drop new videos. I have a lot of stuff coming up, I swear to goodness. And like, I have so much stuff coming up that it's been overwhelming to the point where like I just have to finish some of this stuff and get it out, because there's an awful lot of stuff. There's updates and games from Free League Publishing that I've been given that I want to go over. There's a TTRPG dealing with Paranormal Beyond the Veil I've been giving sort of some access to. There's a lot of stuff, and not to mention the stuff I have on the back burner from all the Ravenloft videos. But there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up. Just stick with me. Like and subscribe. If you want to contribute to Dungeon 23, head over to the Discord. The link is in the description. And I will catch you, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night. As I like to say, may you always roll with advantage. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.